Hi David. As you know, it is Deafblind Awareness starting on the 24th of June, and I thought it'd be good if you and I had a little chat about some of the issues around being deaf and blind. So if I could ask you, what do you think is the biggest challenge that you face as a deaf-blind person?
The biggest challenge I face as a deaf-blind person is the fact that I cannot see and I cannot hear. That was me being facetious. Because people think deaf, blind, when most people that are deaf-blind are somewhere in between. There's very few people that are completely deaf and blind, so Deafblind Awareness, I hope it makes people more aware, and my challenges as a deaf-blind person is that people aren't aware where I fit in. So I'm completely blind and I have a hearing impairment, but I'm still deaf-blind. Sometimes I'll hear things and sometimes I can't, and it's trying to make people understand and hoping that people are patient and understanding and listen to what I'm saying when I'm explaining what my hearing impairment is. So my main challenges are the fact that I can't see and hear, and that people don't seem to be willing to kind of meet me halfway and kind of help me. So it's when people don't really understand what it is or what deaf-blindness is. So that's one of my main challenges.
Yeah, thanks. So what you're really saying is that people may assume that if somebody is deaf-blind that they can't see anything at all and they can't hear anything at all, and from what you're saying, that's not the case. You can be deaf-blind, but you may be able to hear something a little bit, or you may be able to see something a little bit. You can still be a deaf-blind person, but is that what you're saying?
So deaf-blindness is basically an umbrella term for people that are dual impaired. You can call it dual impaired, you can call it whatever, but deaf-blind is just basically can't see, can't hear, or you're somewhere in between. So it took a long time for me to even accept the term deaf-blind, because I thought it means you can't see or hear anything. But it's just, like I said, it's just an umbrella term, so just understanding that that's what it is, and you could be deaf-blind and have a wee bit of sight or a wee bit of hearing, or a lot of sight and no hearing at all, or you could be somewhere in the spectrum. It's a spectrum. So most people are somewhere in that spectrum, and it's just don't judge, just accept what people are saying, and that's what it is. It's just a term.
Thanks David, that's interesting. Obviously you work here at the Sensory Centre, you're our cook, and you do an amazing job, but not only do you work here, you also volunteer at the centre and you take fitness classes and cooking classes, and you're a real asset to us. I'd just really like to know what strategies that you have as a person that enable you to keep going each day and to enjoy life in the way that you appear to enjoy life.
So strategies, when you talk about me working and doing the fitness classes and the things I do, that's a part of my strategies. Going somewhere, doing something, I would say as a joke. Somebody says there's nothing worse than sitting at home staring at four walls. When you can't see the walls and you can't hear anything, it's even more difficult to cope with. So getting up every morning, coming to work, engaging with colleagues and people and friends that you work with, doing my classes, keeping fit, doing cooking, engaging with people, that really does help. That helps with my mental health, keep my spirits up, and helps me cope when I do feel low because of my sensory impairment. And it does make me feel low, but surrounding myself by people that are like me at the Sensory Centre does really help me cope.
Brilliant David, that's brilliant. So you're a busy guy, what do you do to chill out?
I turn off my hearing aids, sit and do nothing. I just chill out. I like my Tai Chi and I like calming out, but sometimes I'll just sit and do nothing. I won't even try and listen, because that takes energy to listen or use audiobooks or something. So sometimes I'll just chill out and do nothing.
Great. I believe sometimes when you're not doing nothing, you are actually quite a fan of science fiction.
Oh, I love science fiction. I like the escapism of it. You just, there's loads of different shows, DC, Marvel, there's loads of movies, and a lot of them are audio described. So though it takes a lot of energy, I still enjoy it. So I'll kind of enjoy myself by listening to shows like Star Trek, or I'll listen to The Arrow or listen to, ironically, Daredevil, a blind guy that's actually in the show. He's losing his hearing, which I think is actually fun. And the character is wandering about with a cane with a red stripe in it, which is deaf-blind, even though he's a blind person. I think it's awesome. I love all that kind of stuff. It's a nice way of getting me away from anything that could be happening and think of a world where none of that exists, and I'm actually just enjoying myself. It's awesome.
David, that's superb. Thank you for sharing these thoughts with us. Just to finish off, what, in a few words, would you hope that Deafblind Awareness Week does?
I hope that it does exactly as it says on the tin and makes people more aware of what deaf blindness is. That's what I hope.
Thank you, David.